And Scaled Composites is using a carrier aircraft for their Spaceship One called White Knight, which will bring the spaceship to roughly 15 kilometers, which the spaceship at that time will detach and ascend. If you've been wondering why I talk about them so much, it's because I bet 50 bones on them with that jerk golden retriever from next door, yeah?
It seems that some of the best methods for launch involve getting the rocket a good distance off the ground before firing its engines. In this spirit, we've decided to use a catapult to hurl our ship and our only son into the sky.
We're doing what now?
Yes, a catapult should give us sufficient altitude for proper launch.
I just hope the rocket is pointing upwards when we fire the engines.
Okay, so the catapult, as it turns out, not the greatest. But now we're using a maritime launch system. That's on a boat.
I love boats!
I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat!
I checked the specs of the fuel, the engine, and the launch technique, and everything should be totally peachy to reach space.
Humphrey, you ready?
Promise I won't explode.
I never do a fool thing like that.
Hey, what the hell?
Welcome to the International Space Border, the Carmen Line. Please pay the toll.
You got change?
No, sorry. Exact change only.
Aw, crap.
Apparently, border security at 100 kilometers above Earth's surface has gotten tighter. Illegal aliens, I guess. And we need to get past 100 kilometers to be eligible for the X Prize.
But now we gave Humphrey exact change, and he should be coming back to Earth any second.
Yup, he should be landing right about now.
Spacecraft have used multiple techniques for landing historically, such as landing much like a plane on a runway or using a parachute drop. Scaled Composites, for their Spaceship One, which is a way cool name, have wings and a tail that give a high amount of drag, slowing its descent back into the atmosphere and allowing it to land safely after a 15 to 20 minute coast.
The Da Vinci project has landing capsules that deploys a parachute at 12 kilometers, followed by another larger parachute at 3 kilometers. It has a quote-unquote positive static stability during re-entry, meaning that if there are changes in the forces acting upon the ship, the design of the ship causes the vehicles to remain at its original speed and orientation without extra human or machine input, Canadian Aero, just before re-entry, a Ram Air Balut was deployed. Once the crew cabin slowed to supersonic speeds, the 3 main parachutes were pulled out, slowing the vehicle to a gentle splashdown.
So for our ship, we decided to add a lot of pillows to the nose of the ship.
Wait, won't that burn up on re-entry into the atmosphere?
Well, that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with this project at all. Well, we're out of the race. After so many attempts, we squandered all of our lottery winnings that helped fund the project.
That and Scaled Composites already won. Hooray for them.
That jerk golden retriever owes me 50 bones, yeah.
It was won on October 4th by the team funded by Microsoft co-founder Steve Allen, and Spaceship One was piloted by Brian Binney. What a handsome man.
Hey now.
But there's still a few options for us. We're not out of private sector space races yet. The X-Prize has one for a lunar lander sponsored by Google, and NASA even got in on this with challenges like the Tether Challenge, where teams compete to develop super strong tethers as a component to space elevators, and the Beam Power Challenge, which encourages ideas for transmitting power wirelessly.
And there is also a future for private space travel. That crazy bastard Richard Branson of Virgin has reinvested funds to start up Virgin Galactic, trying to bring about space tourism as a viable industry. It's expected to be available around 2011. It is planned that the spacecraft ought to be robust and affordable enough to take paying passengers. The craft is projected to be a 6-passenger, 2-pilot craft. Its planned trajectory will overlap the Earth's atmosphere at 70,000 feet, which will make it a suborbital journey with a short period of weightlessness. I certainly hope there are no economic meltdowns between 2004 and 2011 that would destroy the market for expensive pastimes like these.
So the need for spacecrafts is still alive and well, and now that the materials are so readily available on the common market, there is a lot of potential.
I guess the only question is whether or not NASA will still be a competitor. Private sector competition does usually breed innovation, while governmentally funded industries usually just waste money and lag behind the curve in terms of new and dynamic technologies. Hooray, capitalism! I wonder if the future presidents will continue to fund NASA.
Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Yes, we can!
No.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
Okay, here we go.
Well, Nick.
One more time! Okay. It should be noted that the solid rocket motors are also a viable option. They are typically powered by powdered aluminum. Okay, let's try it again. Sorry.
Look, I'm weightless. What? What the hell?
tin can.